Hello, Rich Tabor here for RPM News Weekly, and we're at the Middleborough garage of the New England Motor Press Association. We've just been through a presentation from Acura, and I'm here speaking with Jon Ikeda from Acura, and he's the brand officer. How's it going tonight, Jon?
It's going great. We're really grateful to be here with everybody to just talk about what I'm passionate about, which is Acura.
Yeah, we could really tell that. You know, and one of the key things that you were mentioning in your presentation is that we really want to be sure to remember that Acura is a performance brand. A phrase that I really liked was when you talked about we're going to turn on the lights, or we've turned on the lights. Can you explain a little bit about what you're doing with that?
Well, basically, we have a lot of enthusiasts, and we did a little bit of soul searching for a little bit, couple years, but about the last 4 years, we've refocused our brand to be the performance brand that we originated as. And what we're talking about, when we were talking about the lights, I was very grateful for the enthusiasts that are out there that love Acura for keeping the lights on, you know, because yeah, you know, some of us, you know, we really know where we're from, and we did a little soul searching, if you will. But Acura's back on the track with performance vehicles, and that's what we're focused on for now and well into the future.
Well, as part of the turning on the lights, I can see that with the TLX that we have right behind us, that the finish on this car is definitely bright. It's turned on the lights, and it's not the usual finish. This is a pretty special car.
This is the PMC edition. There's only 350 of these vehicles that are gone out are going to be created, and it's created at the PMC, which is a performance manufacturing center in Ohio, where they make the NSX. And this color is special because this paint was made for the NSX. But for Acura going into the future, and we want to get more emotional products out there, we're going to be creating a lot more of these special edition vehicles, if you will, that has that bright performance, exciting colors, like drawing from the NSX and putting it onto our core models.
Do you find that those folks who might not be really deeply into performance are not that familiar yet with the NSX? Is this kind of like a shadow car a little bit?
Well, it's the car that really put us on the map, if you will, along with Integra, but it's something that's been out for a while. It's got really innovative technology. It is a hybrid mid-engine sports car, twin-turbo V6, and it's an exciting product because it uses the best part of an engine as well as the great part about electric motors, which is punch right off the line there, right? And NSX is growing its new fans now because we're out racing the vehicles now, and at IMSA we're very close to closing out the championship this year. We got one more race to go at Petit Le Mans, but if we could do well there, we could be champions. And I think what's happening on the track and winning at the track has really attracted more interest from enthusiasts towards the new NSX.
Now, with the NSX, a customer who's interested in the NSX, or let's say even the TLX, this being very special limited edition models, do they get an opportunity to see their specific car being built and going into the factory or anything of that nature?
Well, at any given time, I'm sure there's tours that we could get involved with, but if you're buying an NSX, you absolutely could take these special tours that you could be a part of building the car if you want. We had people that ordered an NSX put their own badge on their own car, or meet the person that's actually built the particular engine that went into their vehicle. We had those things that are offered up there, and the hands-on PMC in building the NSX and being able to do a hand-built production vehicle like this TLX is what makes it special. And I think you're going to find out, you know, built in America. It is all in Ohio, and that's something about Acura that I hope people understand. The 99% of the vehicles that we offer up at Acura are built here, right here in the United States.
Well, that's a good thing. You know, I'm sure that those folks who are interested in where all their parts are coming from and where their cars are being built would like to know that. But we know that everything is global these days. And you, as you were pointing to, is on the racetrack, you guys are really excelling this year. It strikes me that with a car like the NSX, kind of at the top of the heap, that it might deserve a little bit more attention to the average person. And how do you get that to happen?
I think, you know, with brand building or things like that, you have to let, you know, things take its course a little bit, if you will. Being impatient about victory, you know, is guarantees defeat, is what a famous person said at one point. I'm a believer in that. We got to stick to what we are, and we have to keep doing it. And over time, I'm sure that people will understand what performance brand is about, that Acura is, and that NSX is a big component of that.
Well, certainly have a great reputation in the sports world and among a lot of buyers. And I hope that success continues, and especially with cars like these. Thanks very much, John, for spending a few minutes with us.
Thank you so much for having us. It was great to be here today.
Rich Tabor here with Jon Ikeda from Acura for RPM News Weekly.